Hey guys, Leanne here on GradysMom. It is currently Tuesday, June 2nd when I am doing the voiceover. This video is 3 weeks, maybe even 3.5 weeks of random lunch and dinner clips. I have to do it all in a voiceover, I believe, except for one clip because my son is doing homeschool. So there's a lot of times when he is doing like virtual school on the computer or virtual therapy. My husband's been building a lot of stuff in the background, so I haven't been able to really do video clips with audio, so I have to do it this way. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. I showed you a lunch clip from 3 weeks ago. This is a wild rice pilaf, some grilled pork chops, some green beans. It feels like so long ago that we ate these meals because these clips here are from the beginning of the, when I started clips for this video 3 weeks ago. So it's crazy to look back and remember how long ago it was. One night we had like a breakfast skillet for dinner. I used the Great Value hash brown potatoes. As you can see, it makes a ton. So whenever we have it for dinner, we always have the leftovers for breakfast the next morning. And I just add eggs and veggies and whatever I have to use up. This next night are these zoodles I got from Price Chopper. It's zucchini, carrot, kale, peppers, onions, kind of spiraled. And I just sauteed it with some EVOO. We had some ribs, just barbecue ribs, and then these are twice baked potatoes from Price Chopper as well that I picked up a few weeks back. It was all really delicious. And then we actually had, I think we had a salad this night as well. It's hard to remember that far back, but I think we had a salad. So this clip here is a lunch clip. A few weeks back, I got a panini grill, panini maker. The brand is Bella. It was kind of like a Mother's Day gift type of scenario. So I think this might have been the first or second time I ever used it. So I have some Italian bread here that I just brushed some melted butter on. And I'm adding some cheese and some thinly sliced ham and turkey. And then I'm pretty sure for the condiment, I used either Terrapin Ridge Farms Buffalo Ranch, or it might have been some kind of like Russian dressing sandwich type of spread. So I preheated the panini grill. Yeah, I think this is the first time I used it. So I preheated it, sprayed it with a little cooking spray, and just let it do its thing. It's been working beautifully. You'll see a lot of paninis in this video over the past few weeks. We've been eating a lot of them, and it came out so delicious on this bread. It's nice and crispy, and everything inside is just warm and melted. It's just, I love this thing. I'm kind of wondering why I didn't get one a long time ago. So with this panini, we just had a pickle, and I'm sure I had chips on the side. This is what it looks like because I've been getting a lot of questions since I think I showed it in like a random grocery haul video or something. But I liked this one because it has the floating hinge for thick or thin sandwiches. It's really compact. It can stand up kind of on its side and store away. And here's that same panini sandwich. I just added some veggie chips. I got these veggie chips from Aldi a few weeks ago. And a pickle. Matt and I both had the same thing, but I only could make one panini at a time. The next day, or the next clip, is this Yum Box, bento box. We took this to Lake George. We went to Lake George just to walk around and get some fresh air a few weeks ago on a nice day. So I packed it with almonds and fruit, cheese, pepperoni, pita chips, and some hard little salami bites. And we kind of just snacked on that for like a little lunch option when we were out. Next is another panini. This one, I think is turkey, ham, bacon, cheese, I think. And that's like a blood orange there. It was delicious. This was Matt's plate a few weeks ago. Some hash browns, and then that, oh yeah, I remember this day now. It's hard to remember. I had the same kind of panini, but I had like a little tiny end piece as well because I didn't have potatoes. So just turkey, ham, and all the good stuff on there. Moving along, we did beer can chicken. We've been wanting to do this recipe for a while, but I couldn't find whole chicken. So I got this whole chicken, and I'm just rubbing it down with the beer can marinade, I guess. It's like a dry packet that you add olive oil to. So I just prepped the chicken, took all the insides out, rubbed it down really nice with this marinade. I tried to get it as much all over the skin as I could. And then we used this toasted lager beer. So I'm just following the instructions. It said to pour half in a glass, and it said to take the rest of the can and pour in the rest of the dry rub mix. Again, I was just following what it said on the packet. And then we do have this little like beer can holder thing that the beer actually goes in. I'm sure you could find it like on eBay or Amazon. I think Matt got ours at Home Depot or Lowe's. And as you can see, the beer can fits perfectly in there. And then you actually put the chicken right on top of the beer can. It looks kind of crazy, but it worked. This was delicious. This was one of the best tasting chickens I've ever had. And I'm actually not the hugest chicken fan. I'm more of like a pork and beef fan. But this thing was delicious. We cooked it on the grill. It did take a couple hours. This was a big chicken. I think it was like a 5-pounder. So we cut it up. Of course, we had a ton of leftovers. It was so juicy, as you can see. And it was awesome. So we had veggie skewers on the side. And I'm pretty sure this night we had salad as well, if I remember correctly. But that meat was juicy. It fell off the bone and it was so good. The next day, this was a lunch I made for Matt. It's like these taco roll-up things with sour cream dip, a few pita chips, some sliced sharp cheddar, and some hard little salami bites from Aldi. By the way, if I sound stuffy and congested, it's because I am. Pollen season is in full effect, and we are all sneezing and stuffy. In the morning, our cars are covered in like a yellow sheen of pollen. It's been terrible. So I apologize for how stuffy I sound, and it's definitely not helping on top of all my other congestion issues, but I'm doing the best that I can. So this was a ciabatta bread panini with some turkey, tomato, cheese, and Terrapin Ridge Farm Buffalo Ranch. And the next clip is from my parents' house for Memorial Day weekend. We were finally reunited since we haven't seen each other since March. So we went to my parents' house. This is just a view from my parents' front porch. This is the house I grew up in from age 5 until 18 when I moved out on my own. It is a real log cabin in the mountains of the Adirondacks. So I just like to share this kind of view with you guys, and I know you all really enjoy it. So that rock right there in the center, I used to sit on for hours when I was a child. It was like my spot, and the view just never gets old. So just wanted to share that little clip, random I know. This was another ciabatta bread panini. This was Matt's lunch I made for Matt. I think it was also like turkey, lettuce, cheese, and then hard-boiled eggs and chips. Next night, or the next clip, are these Rana brand prosciutto raviolis or tortellinis. I made some side salads, and I had some leftover Olive Garden Italian dressing from a to-go order with some Parm cheese. So of course I went ahead and used that on the side salads. And I just tossed the tortellini in the Rana brand pesto. Those are the salads close up with the dressing on them. And that is the tortellini after it was cooked, tossed in pesto. And I added a little bit of crushed red pepper flake for some heat. Those were really good. I love the Rana brand pastas, tortellinis, raviolis. They're just always delicious. So again, another panini. I told you guys I wasn't kidding with this panini maker. We have been using it nonstop. Another lunch. I think this was like buffalo pepper chicken, tomato, cheese, some kind of condiment. And then this was my husband's plate one day. It was celery sticks dipped in ranch. That's some Cool Ranch Doritos. The only thing about the panini maker is you have to make one at a time. Another day for lunch, we had this P.F. Chang's at home Kung Pao cauliflower. Delicious. Huge. Like, me and my husband both ate off this plate. It doesn't do it any justice. Those pieces were massive. They look like chicken, but they are actually like tempura battered cauliflower, and you toss it in the sauce. It was really good. This night was the first night we were reunited with our friend Justin, who is my husband's childhood best friend and one of my close friends. We haven't seen him since March, so he came over. We had ribs, chicken wings on the grill, pierogies on the grill, and I made some tuna macaroni salad for both of them. I don't eat tuna, so I didn't have any. Another lunch clip, we got takeout from a local mom and pop, like little diner, turkey club, French fries. My husband and I both got the same thing, but I think he was already eating his when I filmed mine, so his looked the same as mine. And then I'm ending this video with my dinner from last night. I had some chickpeas, some cauliflower, and some sausage to use up, so I sauteed them up. I boiled some pasta. I also added in celery, onion, garlic, and then some of that Rana brand pesto. And then once the pasta was cooked, I tossed it all together, topped it with a little Parm cheese, a little red pepper flake. It was really tasty for just winging it. This was actually my freebie night, and I just wanted to use up some things that I had a little bit left of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lunches and dinner clips for the past few weeks. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Everybody, please stay safe.